When I'm down, I can real down. When I'm high, I don't come down. I get angry, baby, believe I can love you just like that. I can leave you just as fast. Oh, you don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I would judge you. You don't judge me, but if you did, baby, I would judge you. Oh, I got issues, you got them too. So give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glow of all our problems, 'cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve. Oh, I got issues. One of them is how bad I need you. You do shit on purpose. You get mad and break things. Feel bad trying to fix things, but you're perfect, holy white servant. And got hands like an ocean, push you out, pull you back in. Oh, you don't judge me, but if you did, baby, I would judge you too. Say you don't judge me, but if you did, baby, I would judge you too. Oh, I got issues, you got them too. So give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glow of all our problems, 'cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve. Oh, I got issues. One of them is how bad I need you. I got issues. You got them too. I got issues. You got them too. Oh, I got issues. You got them too. So give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glow of all our problems, because we got the kind of love it takes to solve. Oh, I got issues. One of them is how bad I need you. Yeah, I got issues. One of them is how bad I need you. So I did. Somebody yelled out at the beginning. I got married in July. That was like the big news since we last saw you. Pause for applause. Thank you. That's like an applause line. Never mind. All right. But thank you. It's like literally like it's like wait. But being married is crazy. It's like it's pretty much exactly the same as it felt when we were engaged. So it was like. It was a pretty quick engagement, but we dated for a long time before we got married. We were dating for 3 years, long distance. So she lived in New York City, and I lived in Nashville, Tennessee. And she had to be up there for her stuff. I had to be down in Nashville for my stuff, and it just it worked out that way. And being long distance, if any of you ever been long distance, like really long distance, where you actually really like the person, not the kind of like, I'm just gonna fade out here, see ya. It's more like you're intentional about it, and it's kind of, with modern technology, taking on a whole new life. Because when my parents dated long distance, it was like they call on the phone after midnight because that's when it was cheaper. And it's true, my dad always told me that. But for my wife and I, when we were dating, it's Skype, you know, like, or FaceTime or whatever. So it's this weird dichotomy for me personally that I kept on harping on it. I always try to think about it and try to figure out what I felt about it, because she would be in New York on a Friday night doing nothing. And I would be in Nashville on a Friday night doing nothing. And we'd be looking at each other through a screen, and, you know, we could talk for hours, but we'd still be sitting there both kind of just sitting around doing nothing. And for the two of us, it was sort of this feeling of like, this is so stupid. Because all we wanted to do was hang out with each other. And so we were trying to digitally hang out, but it wasn't the same as being with somebody in person. So I always wanted to write a song about that. So that's part A of this song. part B of this song is I also always had this hilarious idea, and I thought it was so funny and clever, that I was going to jam every city name that I could into a song. So I went to my friend Nathan one day and I told him, I said, I want to write a song. He goes, what's it about? I said, well, it's about being sad and trying to cheer yourself up that you're long distance, but it's also about trying to fit as many city names as we can into the song. So Nathan kind of took that and he and I figured out how to do it, but this is that song. This is a song about being long distance, and it's also a song about cramming as many names as we can into it. It's called Lonely With Me. Oh, wrong key, sorry. Here we go. I was ready to rock.
Work it out.
Yeah, that's good. Baby, you should never be lonely. But baby, if you're gonna be lonely, be lonely with me. Check 1, 2 radio, East Coast, West Coast, Gulf Shore, Midwest, Maine, down to Texas, deep south of North LA, New York, all the devil, wherever you are. It's because I'm only breathing when you're with me. Girl, your touch keeps my heart beating. Anytime you ever need me, all the devil, wherever you are. Hey. Baby, you should never be lonely. Baby, you should never be lonely. Baby, if you're gonna be lonely, be lonely with me. And I don't ever want you to worry, or I can run to you in a hurry. So baby, if you're gonna be lonely with me. Oh, you can sing that. Oh, 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 you got it. Oh, Rio, Paris, Tokyo, Dubai, Beijing, Rome, to the Philippines, Sydney, Kenya, Mexico, Canada, over there, wherever you are. 'Cause there's nothing that they can do that's ever gonna stop me from getting to you. Yeah. Baby, you should never be lonely. Baby, you should never be lonely. But baby, if you're gonna be lonely, be lonely with me. And I don't ever want you to worry, or I can run to you in a hurry. So baby, if you're gonna be lonely with me. Oh, 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 you got it. Oh, oh, and I know it's a little bit crazy, but I'm just trying to cover my senses. I don't care where in the world you are, you know that it's not too far. Baby, you should never be lonely. Baby, if you're gonna be lonely, be lonely with me. Baby, you should never be lonely. Baby, you should never be lonely. Baby, if you're gonna be lonely, be lonely with me. And I don't ever want you to worry, so I can run to you in a hurry. So baby, if you're gonna be lonely with me. Oh, 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 just be lonely with me. Hey, sing it. Hey, Kid Johnny, gonna take a break for a second.